Owning a football club has always been my dream, but because I'm not living in Abu Dhabi and not a sheikh, I can only do it in FC26. But it is going to be hard, guys. We are going to be starting from EFL League 2 and bring the team all together to sign the best players and one day sign the biggest sponsors and make sure I get to the Premier League. But now I have signed a new contract, guys, with this team and make sure I take them to the very top. Look at the back of the newspapers. Xpert Khan takes over the new club in League 2, and we've already got a mascot as well. But looking at this team, guys, I am thinking if we can actually get promoted in the first season, it'll be dub. And Western, guys, is our best player, 75 overall. He is a solid centre back. Also Giovanni van der Meer, a cam, 73 overall, very good for the midfield. But our deadly Drogba, Jason Townsend, age 23, 73 overall. And look at that, we've got a goalkeeper from Kenya and he is only 71 overall. But I make sure, guys, I implement my own tactics. And of course, guys, I'm definitely not playing with defensive approach in deep. I'm racking it up to 60. But my first contract, it is going to be with Adidas. They are offering 5 million, and guess what, guys, I have accepted and they have given me 5 million pounds to work with. But look at that, guys, we have got players in the youth academy already ready for us. Henry Noble is 76 potential, but look at this, Daniel Power 85 potential. But my favorite, Jason Coyle, 94 potential, currently 48, age 14. But I'm not stopping there. I am going for this 5-star 4-star youth academy scout. I'm sending him to Poland, guys, and make sure we find the next Lewandowski. With that, guys, after just sending the scout, we have been slashed to half, only 2.4 million remaining. But now look at that, guys, Adidas has given us the first look at the shirts, guys. Red color and black stripes, and all the goalkeeper is just simple. But the first day in the office is going to be rough, I guess. But my target is to bring in a right back, guys, 68 overall. And guess what, guys, we have agreed. And in the first game of the season in League 2, Xpert FC are away. We make sure we get the 3 points. Here's a chance for Edwards, early chance, and off the post, Townsend. This is a goal, surely. Xpert FC have taken the lead against Gillingham in the first 7 minutes. What a start to the career. Here's a chance for Guest, and that is 2-0. We are ripping it in League 2. 13 minutes on the clock. We've surely gone on to take 3 points. Look at that, 5-0 thumping of Gillingham in the first game. But we're not stopping there. Away fixture it is, away to Cambridge United. Here's a chance for Marsh. I beg your pardon, Crew. What a save by the goalkeeper. But it looks like they've got penalty. Chance for the Kenyan goalkeeper to show his quality, but I think he's failed to do so. 1-0 to Crew, and that is our first defeat of the season. But after the first defeat, guys, I put my players to the task and training a bit harder in an extra 1 or 2 days, and we are back in action in League 2 and make sure we get to 3 points, and this could be our first away win of the season. Townsend puts it in against Salford City, who are also gunning for promotion. Here's a chance for Townsend. He's looking for more. Through ball to Wallace. Back to Townsend. Yes, it's a tap in. And Townsend, the league's leading goal scorer, makes it 2-0. And with that, guys, that is another 3 points away from home. But look at that. At Christmas, we are currently running away with the title. 10 points above MK Dons. But this team is really ready for the League 1 promotion this season and win the title. As we continue to quest to get the title, the first ever promotion in history. Townsend was on form and he scored against Notts County in the last day of the season with only 36 minutes on the clock. He's going to double the advantage. Yes! Oh, it is 2-0 at the stroke of half-time, and that is another 3 points. And look at that, we have gone on to win the league by a massive 10 points over Bristol Rovers at the end, and also made it to the FA Cup final. I can't believe it. We played MK Dons, we beat them, and then we beat Stoke City, and then we beat Wickham, and then we beat Blackpool, Rotherham. This is easy. We beat Norwich 3-2. We beat Manchester City in the semis, and now in the FA Cup final. But this is my press conference, last press conference before we go to the Wembley once again. Of course, I'm going to be praising my players and their performances, but now at Wembley for this major FA Cup final, guys, it is possible to win an FA Cup in League 2. I'm going to show it, and what's a save by the Bournemouth keeper. Here's Semenyo. This is a chance. Semenyo is going to make it. Oh, the danger man. I think Bournemouth is a step too far. Here's Semenyo again, and it is 2-0. Bournemouth have gone on to beat us in the FA Cup final. I think that was one step too far, and Bournemouth have gone on to lift the FA Cup, beating Xpert FC. But we are not stopping there, gunning for promotion in the last game. We are going to be lifting the trophy in style as we beat Cambridge to do so 1-0, and that's a trophy leading us to the League 1. But look at that, FC26 issue continues as the players are not willing to sign. But season number 2, guys, players lead the club for free as we've got nearly 8 million to work with thanks to Adidas sponsorship deal. But this team is surely capable of getting back-to-back promotion, but I'm going for the free agent. Guess who's I've found, guys? Marco Asensio, former multiple-time Champions League winner. He wants 15k a week, and guess what? We have gone on to agree with him. Marco Asensio, former Champions League winner, former Real Madrid player, comes and joins Xpert FC, and we have already signed a right back, a Selmy, another player from the free agents list. He's 74, by the way, and we are signing another Brazilian, Alisson, age 20, 73 overall. What's a signing for 5.5 million? He's wearing number 25 and already looking good. And look at our financial returns. The club is never looked any better, but now we've got a training injury, guys. 2 players who are going to be missing the opening game of EFL League 1, and it is going to be an epic game here. But by the way, guys, Adidas have released new kits for our club, and this is absolutely banger. Write down in the comment area which one is actually better, season 1 or season number 2. Well, here we go, guys. It is Cook, and he's already cooking. Yes, it is cooking. Xpert FC have taken the lead against Rotherham United. Oh, we've got a free kick. Asensio's taking it off the wall, and keeper should be picking this up, and great defending. Oh, we are going to be conceding a penalty. Hugil scores. Rotherham right back in the game on the hour mark. Here's a ball over the top. Wait, what a control, and what a goal. Benjamin Wyatt with the goal for Xpert FC, and surely 3 points in the bag. And look at that, guys, we've got some players from the academy, but one player in particular caught my eye, and he is going to be the next Robert Lewandowski. And now we are back in action against Reading, a team who has really struggled. But look at the kits, guys, home or away. Write down in the comment area, this striker absolutely looking banging. Here's a chance for Townsend to score. Yes, that's the opener. 20 minutes into the game, Xpert FC have taken the lead against Reading. Here's Townsend. Oh, he cuts in, and he's making it too. This guy is not stopping at anyone, and 3 points in the bag, and also a hat-trick. I missed the third goal, but look at that. Back-to-back promotions. We are in the championship, at least as long as we win the playoffs. It is going to be a 2-legged tie, a grueling tie against Wickham. The first leg is a 1-1 draw, a cagey affair, but second leg was all to play for. Townsend showed his quality as we've made it to the final of the EFL League 1 promotion against Plymouth Argyle. But here's Asensio, and he's cutting in. He's going to pass it. Oh, it goes in. Ricochets, but quick. Cook is celebrating. Here's Townsend, back to Cork. Is he going to make it to Townsend? And now we're surely in the championship, and that is the confirmation, guys. We are lifting the trophy in EFL Championship. It is season number 3. The mascot is happy, but we are not getting a renewal from Adidas, guys, as for our sponsorship. But we are going for a bigger one. It is the Adidas biggest rivals in sponsorship deals. Nike, it is from Germany. They are offering double the amount of what Adidas were offering. 10 10 million to score it, guys, in the championship. But this team really needs 10 million and surely needs a new goalkeeper. A 73 is probably low rated. We have got no one to back up in the sub bench, but I'm going for a left back, guys, playing for Sevilla. By the way, guys, we signed Max Aarons and Bayern Deer on a free agents transfer list, and we are now going for a defender playing in the Portuguese league, but the team says no. 74 rated, declined. And here we go, guys, one player wants to leave the club. We can sell him, but in the championship, guys, opening game against Leicester City, a very tactical team, very tactical opponent in Leicester City. But look at that, Nike has given us a new shirt, and this is just a replica of AC Milan back in the days. Here's a through ball to Townsend, great control, cuts in, beats a Coley. Townsend, and that's off. Oh, he scored. Townsend with an acute angle free kick against Leicester City over the bar. Here's a Selmy who wants to leave the club. Dinks one in to Alisson, and he scores. The Brazilian scores his first goal. Here's Townsend, and that is 2-0 as we've gone on to beat Leicester City at the King Power in the opening game. End of the season. Have we been promoted? Yes, we have. But of course, in the playoffs, we play Leicester City. Who else? First game, it is going to be an epic, grueling two-legged tie. Here's Alcanuz for Leicester City. Crawl. Oh, what a save by the keeper. Well, Abdul Fattah, who's got a corner, a free hit for Leicester City. It is 1-0. Leicester City taking early lead. Here's a chance for Wyatt. Benjamin Wyatt with the goal. This could be it. An equaliser against Leicester City. Here's Oliver Skip. Leicester City gunning for the second. Here's Abdul Fattah, who's been the danger man, and he scores. Leicester City have retaken the lead, but Benjamin Wyatt had different ideas as we equalised late on, and the second leg was all to play for after the 2-2 draw. It is the King Power Stadium, a massive night for both teams, but here's Marco Asensio, passes in, a chance, and that's an early goal for Xpert FC. Cook with the goal, and that goal has sent us through to the Wembley yet again. This time we play Watford in this brutal championship players. But by the way, guys, look at this third kid, absolutely brilliant, looking like an Atletico Madrid away shirt, but we are not bothered here. Here's Asensio over the top, chance for Marco Asensio. Yes, he does score, and it is a chance for us to get into the Premier League. Here's Guest. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. Over the top, Bar. This is a chance for Watford. Keeper comes out, silly error, and Bar punishes us. It is 1 apiece on the hour mark. Here's a chance for Townsend. It could be a... Oh, what a goal. Townsend with a solo effort, and with no time remaining, we have beaten Watford, and now we are winning the playoff for the third time in a row and into the Premier League. Look at the goals, guys. 24 goals from Townsend. Absolutely beast up top we've got, and now we've got Alisson with 20 goals, also with Cook with 20 as well, and 15 from the captain Guest. But season number 4, we make sure we stay in the Premier League, and to do that, we've got 50 million TV license budget in the Premier League, 50 million to spend, and surely, guys, we can improve. And we are going for an 80 rated goalkeeper in Battaglia, and also Kelleher playing for Wolfsburg. He'd love to come back to England. I'm going for the latter. 20 million is something I'm going to offer, and guess what, guys, the two teams have agreed, and the former Liverpool man has come back to England playing for our club. Max Aarons, guys, his offer is coming through from Fulham, and also, guys, Cook from Sheffield United. I'll probably let them go, but Concert, guys, 83, and also Pietro Cumuso 80 overall. We are going to sign Concert, make sure he signs for the club, but we are not ready as the budget is slightly out of our favor, and I think because we are a relegation threatened club, players don't want to sign. But we finally signed a Spaniard from Girona, and he's sitting at 81 in the centre back position, and I think this team is more than ready to survive in the drop zone. And while I simulate to the end of of the season, I'll appreciate if you can actually go and like the video and also subscribe to my channel. End of the season, guys, we have survived the drop by just a couple of points. Chelsea winning the FA Cup, Arsenal winning the Carabao Cup, and as for us, guys, we have just left depressed in the dressing room. But season number 5, guys, I'll make sure we survive the drop and probably just finish in the top 10 of the season. And now new signing, it is from Aston Villa, Unai Emery's man, a defender, a Belgian defender, guys. We've got him in, and I'll make sure he's a superstar. 10.5 million. And also we have got an offer from Newcastle, from Leicester City for Asensio, and now we are going for Moros, guys, a long-term target. And guess what, guys, he has signed 72 overall. This season I make sure my tactics and my formation is given to the players in correct time. And now Hummel is our new sponsor. But by the way, guys, they've actually smashed it with their kits too. But this season Townsend is not going to be stopping in front of anyone, as we managed to score against Ipswich in the opening 6 minutes of the Premier League season. Here's a chance for Henry, and that is one apiece. Poor defending by our team. Asensio, Townsend, surely, and that is another 3 points in the bag. But look at that, we managed to beat Ipswich, but sending a scout again, this time probably to find another defender. But in the Premier League, guys, back into action against Brighton. Here's a chance on the flank. Alisson is still cutting in a chance, and that's a deflection. Brighton, Byron Gittins, Ferguson goes past the defender. Great defending. There's over the top Asensio, great control. He's going to pass it across. Moros! Oh, he scores on his home debut. What's a player, what's a signing, a free agent. Look at that, what it means to the bench. And that is a massive 3 points. Moros gets the opening goal of his career. But financial returns, guys, that means we get to keep all the budget we spend. But at Christmas, guys, we are struggling again in the bottom 3 of the Premier League table. It is going to be a survival to the fittest, guys, at Craven Cottage, guys. It is a snowy pitch, and look at that second kit, guys, absolutely brilliant from Hummel. I thought we were going to get a nasty kit, but no, that's not the case. Here's Asensio, Townsend, whatever the case, this man shows the capabilities he's got up front of goal. Here's Muniz, and Rodrigo Muniz scores for Fulham, I beg your pardon, and that is 1 apiece, and that is 2 points drops for Xpert FC. And look at that, leaves of absence. He wants to leave for a family issue. I'm gonna of course accept it, but he is back. He is back in action in the Premier League after missing a couple of days. And here we go, guys, against Chelsea. Cole Palmer, he's beaten our defender. He's still on it, and that's a great defending. Here's a chance for Openda in the second half. Cut spin. Oh, that's a poor defending. And Cole Palmer have scored for Chelsea. Here's a corner. Provell to take it. Short corner to Moore. Dinks one in, and keeper picks it up. And that's a defeat in front of our fans against Chelsea. And with not long to go, guys, only 5 games remaining, we've got a battle to go against Brighton. We surely have to win here. It is at the Amex. 3 points is a must for Xpert FC and Xpert Khan, his club. And here's a chance for Byron Gittin. He's been the troublesome in the first 5 minutes or so. Ayari loses the ball. Here's back to Byron Gittins. Brighton surely looking the favourites to score. João Pedro. It has been coming. 1-0 to Brighton. Here's João Pedro again. Back to Ayari. These two are really showing their skills. And look at that. Another skills this time he misses. Here's Asensio. Passes into the net, and that is 1 apiece. We've probably nicked it. Here's a chance for Townsend to nick it. He's taken all 3 points for Xpert FC, surely. And end of the game, massive victory at the Amex. Have we survived in the Premier League? Yes, we have, just by a single point over Fulham. We are staying in the Premier League for another season, but this team surely needs to be improved in the season number 6. But in next video, that is, guys, and I hope you like the first episode. Do subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned if you want to see the episode number 2 of this rebuild.